Hello there, World of Tankers. Welcome to the channel. I'm, of course, your host, deadliest Blitz, and in today's video, we're going to be comparing the Skoda T50 to the Bat-châtillon 25T AP. Man, that is a mouthful to say. But yes, we're going to be comparing two very strong auto-loading Tier 9 vehicles in today's video. Now, the Skoda T50 and the Bat-châtillon have the exact same clipping potential of 930 damage in just about a matter of 5 seconds for the Skoda T50, and about 5.6 seconds for the Bat-châtillon 25 AP. So both of them are very quick, but of course the Skoda does have that little edge on the clipping potential. However, it does have a longer clip reload of around 16.3 seconds compared to the 15 on the Bat-châtillon, which means that they both carry almost the identical DPM, as this one's sitting at 2620 and the Bat-châtillon is sitting at 2614. So very, very similar on the DPM. Now there is one big advantage for the Skoda, which is the penetration. The Bat-châtillon is sitting at 276 millimeters of premium penetration, while the Skoda is sitting at 319 because it carries the same pen as the Tier 10 vehicle. That is a big advantage for the Skoda because that means vehicles that the Bat-chat won't pen frontally, like E100s, E75s, super heavily armored heavies. Yeah, this tank butters through. The Bat-chat, good luck getting through those heavily armored targets. Now, granted, the Skoda's heat pen isn't fantastic. It's way better than the Bat-chat's premium pen. The other big advantage of the Skoda is the armor, because it actually has some turret armor. You can actually work ridge lines and get occasional bounces. Compared to the Bat-chat, you really can't work a ridge line. It has no armor. You're more of a flanking tank, but that's why you're a light tank. You've got a way better camo than the Skoda. In fact, with the always great camo on the move, sitting still, doesn't matter, even the same camo value, the Bat-chat does have that big advantage of being able to stay under cover, come up behind the tanks, use its better mobility, flank, and do all these other things that the Skoda would definitely struggle doing. Now, which tank do I like better? I actually think I enjoy playing the Bat-châtillon 25T more, just because it's more of an exciting gameplay, and I don't think the Skodas are that great looking. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I just think the Skodas look so weird. Thankfully, at least in my opinion, the Tier 10 is the nicest looking of the line, apart from the T34-100, but that's not really a Skoda, or not really a Czech tank, should I say. It's a Russian T34 that they develop. So, yeah, I'm going to say that the best-looking Czech design tank would have to be the Tier 10, but let me know what you guys think, because it's definitely not the TVP VTU. Definitely not that one. But I'm actually really liking the whole line. I think it's a great line to grind on. Anybody that's somewhat experienced in the game, they'll know that if you look at the guns, the whole line is actually pretty dang solid. The stock gun on the TVP VTU is already a decent gun, and the top gun on that tank is fantastic. When you get that top gun and you go up to the Skoda T50, that stock gun on the Skoda T50 is the TVP VTU gun. And that gun is plenty of pen to get through pretty much any Tier 9 opponents with the almost 300 millimeters of premium. That's pretty strong. It actually is a very, very good Tier 9 gun. So let's see what we can do here, though. We got the Skoda T50 off to the side. And I will say the dispersion and aiming time on this tank are a little bit better than the Bat-châtillon, which is nice. And it's also got some decent gun depression, as you can see here. So it's able to work some ridge lines where the Bat-chat, it really can't. It struggles big time on ridge lines. We're going to aim it on that Foch there. There's one shell into the Foch. Maybe we can get another. No, maybe not. Maybe not. But you know what? One shell is better than none, and we also got that Skoda poking there, but no, we're not able to penetrate that. So let's just reload our clip. The nice thing about a clip reload is that you're going to go undetected while you're waiting for it to reload. So I can just wait here for a whole 16 seconds, and once we're finished reloading, in a couple more, we're able to poke this pretty much undetected, and we'll be all fine and dandy. There's the T54. Hopefully he didn't spot me. No, he did not, which is good for me. And there is an AMX 5100. There's one shell into the AMX. There's two, and let's try and pump out one more into him. There's three, and that is 930 hit points on average taken off of that poor AMX. As you can see, he's pretty much just cut in half on his hit point pool. That is what makes this tank so incredibly strong in certain scenarios. And in just 4 more seconds, we'll reload our clip once again, and we should be able to punch right through the enemy lines. And that's exactly what I'm going to try doing here, trying to get some shells into the Skoda, actually, because I do find the Skoda a bigger threat than the AMX. So I'm going to shoot the Skoda because I just want to clear him. So there you go. Nice shots into the Skoda, making him a one-shot pretty much for any of our tanks. Hopefully the team takes advantage of that. I pray that they do. And we're, of course, reloading our clip once again, where we're going to go after the Leopard PTA, because that's going to be a pretty swell amount of HE damage if we're able to dump it out, and that's exactly what I'm going to try and do right now. So let's get this HE out. There's a nice 401. There's a standard shell into the rear of him, and one more standard shell, and he will be taken out. Oh, that was my bad. That was terrible aiming on my part, but we're just going to drive away. We shouldn't be hit too bad for this. Yeah, there we go. Drive, 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 and we are in cover. Yeah, that was bad aiming from me on the Leopard, to be fair. I will definitely say that that was terrible, terrible aiming. But nonetheless, we're doing pretty decent, other than that Skoda slamming us with a shell on the side, making us a one-shot to the T92E1. Now, that's not really what I wanted. This team really blew this game, to be completely honest. I don't know how they managed to blow it, but let's get some shells into the T54. He doesn't stand much of a threat to us, as we've got 3 shells in the clip, and there you go. T54 taken out. Even though we didn't win, and we did blow that one shell on the Leopard, doesn't seem like it would have made much of a difference. We got a pretty healthy Foch here, and a full health T92E1. Yeah. Sadly, every now and then you get teams you just can't carry. But we did do a pretty solid job. We did 3,500 this game. I tried prioritizing the targets that I knew needed to be taken out, like the Skoda on the enemy team. But somehow our M103 managed to die from full health. So, yeah, sometimes your teammates just let you down. But nonetheless, great job from the Skoda. Did everything I needed it to, and it was my fault that we missed the Leopard, so can't even blame the tank there. But overall, very, very good vehicle. Really, yeah, did everything that it could have in that game. Definitely more than the Bat-chat would have been able to do. We might have been able to get away faster in the Bat-châtillon, but for examples of using the clip, getting it out, and driving away, the Bat-chat would have had a much trickier time, especially because the Bat-chat's high explosive sucks. It actually does just really, really suck. The Bat-chat's HE is 370 average damage, I think it is, compared to the 420s. No, it's actually 350 on this tank. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 350 on the Bat-chat, which is awful. That's compared to the 420 on the Skoda. Yeah, that's an awful just HE value. Now, hopefully this T44 is going to come with me, because they've got 3 fast tanks. And yes, okay, the T44 is coming this way. Now, thankfully, we are a light tank, and they do have 2 lights, but we do have a clip. And as we know, clips are very, very nice. So we got the FE301 right off to the side here, and I'm just praying that this T44 gets over here as quickly as possible. Once that FE301 gets undetected, we'll poke up here. That's exactly what I'm going to try and do. So let's make a vey over here, and let's see. Oh, there's a bounce from the Vickers. Right into our track wheel. Pretty dang lucky there, I should say. But, yeah, the Vickers fired. Let's see if we can spot anybody else. There's the FE301. I'm pretty tempted to just bail, and that's exactly what I'm going to try and do right now, because, yeah, I don't really trust myself enough in this scenario. So let's go for this FE301. Let's get a couple shells out into him if we can. Let's go for that track wheel. There's a tracking shot, and come on. Oh, didn't get that last shell out, but we're going to drive away. I don't know what to do right now, because, yeah, that's not great. Don't really know if I can help my teammate with that too much. But in a couple seconds, we will have our clip reloaded, and that's where I should be able to get some nice shells out. So let's get one into the FE301. I don't think we'll be able to get a second one out, but nonetheless, we're still getting shells out onto the enemy tanks, so that's exactly what I'm going to try and continue to do. That's a bounce. Okay, Wargaming, I see how it is, but you know what? There's a nice shot there, and a pretty dang high roll on the Vickers CR. So even though we did get hit somehow and not penetrate that FE301, we're still getting some pretty big shells out onto the enemy team. And once we start reloading that clip, we should be pretty dang good and high and mighty on our tank here. So let's see what this T54E1 plans on doing. We got that FE301 all the way off to the side, who I'm not really sure what his big brain idea is. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive away. We're going to try and deal with the tanks off to the side here, because there's not much... Actually, wait a sec. Wait a whole second. I think we can take out this guy over here. I think we can rush this Vickers CR and take him out completely. And we're going to try that, because I really, really, really want to clear this Vickers CR. So that's exactly what I'm going to try and do. Oh, he tracked me. Well, that sucks, doesn't it? Come on, Vickers. You're going to get taken out. Yo, okay, Wargaming. Okay. All right, you know what? We're just going to reload here. And I really wanted to get that Vickers taken out, because obviously a Vickers CR is an extremely deadly tank. That RHM somehow managed to miss me, which is very, very lucky. But, yeah, the Vickers CR is a very strong tank, because it has the ability to HE me and just destroy my hit points in one singular shell. So because of that, I want to get out. Now, of course, as well, with my team pretty much dead over there on the medium side, that's not great for me. I've got to be very careful now. That means Hope that my heavies don't fall apart. We got to try and take out that FE31 as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly try and come all the way around on the side of these guys. Maybe we can get a spot on that FE31. We'll find out here. Just keep on flanking. That's usually what you want to do. And yeah, this is, by the way, where the Skoda would have a big struggle, is because it doesn't have the camo that this tank has. This FE31 just pretty much killed himself, so there you go. FE31's taken out. Again, great advantage for the Bat-châtillon there, finishing off a pretty dang healthy tank. And, you know, that's the great thing about a clipper, is it does have the ability to finish off healthy tanks like that. Now, we are reloading our clip, and I don't know what that T5041's planning on doing currently, but we definitely got to be very, very careful. We also got the RHM off to the side. Let's aim in some shells on that RHM. Come on, aim and fire. There's one non-penetration. Let's aim in one more. There is a penetration for 371. Not too bad, but our team is somehow blowing the game once again. So, yeah, obviously, I'm not going to be able to carry this. Not with this many hit points on the table. That's just, you know, a little bit too much to ask for, should I say. But, yeah, these teams, that's all I can say. These teams, gee. Well, we got to try and take out that T5041 out of anybody else. So, yeah, we do have the camouflage advantage. That's one nice thing. We are, again, a light tank. So, we do have the ability to outspot the enemy tanks. But, I'm going to try and plop up right over here and see just if we can get... There we go. Okay, good. I wanted to get into this position. That way we could spot enemy tanks like that Emil, and then we can drive away. So let's get away from him. Of course, the Emil is a very, very deadly tank. So let's go this way. Hello, hi-ho. I'm pretty sure we're just going to die. But yeah, I would like to get away from the Emil. Oh, there's the T5041 as well. Let's see if we can get some shells into him. Gee, he's just gonna go the high route, I see. Wow, people are scared to push on a Bat-châtillon in a tier 9 medium. How fun. I don't really know what he's even doing, to be fair. But, yeah, if he's not gonna poke it, we're gonna try and reload our clip as quickly as possible and drive away. Goodbye. You're stinky. You know that? Very, very stinky. Let's reload. Oh, that hurt. Nah, we're gonna get hit again. Yep, there we go. Well, as you can see, you can't carry games like this. When your teams fall apart that quickly, again, 2 defeats, and this is one thing I really don't like about Blitz, personally, is just how quick defeats fall in. I was able to single-handedly deal with an entire medium flank, with, of course, the T44, but, well, yeah, he fell apart pretty quickly and didn't do much. But, nonetheless, I took out the Vickers CR, I took out the FE31, and as well dealt quite a bit to the T5041, and our team still managed to die, not even dealing over 1,000 damage with the Scorpion G. Yeah, okay. Well, sadly, teams in Blitz don't make the game fun sometimes. But, nonetheless, we still did just about 3,000 damage in the Bat-châtillon 25T AP, which is pretty dang impressive, especially for a team that falls apart that quickly. And you can see where the Bat-chat is a very strong tank. As I said, the Bat-chat has advantages of getting away very quickly. We were able to flank, reposition, outspot that FE31. You wouldn't have been able to do that with the Skoda. And in terms of winning the game, we probably would have been in the exact same scenario with the Skoda. We might have been able to take out that T5041 a little bit quicker, but nonetheless, it would have been about the same result. We probably would have lost either single way with both tanks, so I can't say much for either, but I think that they're both equally good. I love the Bat-chat because of the speed and the clip, where the Skoda has the clipping speed, but the tank doesn't have the camouflage, so it's a trade-off. I personally think the Skoda is a better tank if you want to win, but the Bat-chat's a better tank if you want to have a more enjoyable experience. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, but other than that, hopefully all of you are doing well out there. Stay happy, stay healthy, and to be seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.